Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. Santos out for the opening kick. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Fields this one at the 3. He's got a lane up past the 30. And nearly to the 35-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
Ready up.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Down. Set.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. Makes the tackle. And he has him right near midfield here. It's like about a yard short. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Kate, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
50, green. Hut.
Now Love on the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. To the left, that's pulled in by Golden. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
As soon as he starts to escape, Kate, you could almost see that gunslinger mentality come to life. It takes really perfect defense to hold up and keep him from finding something. Go get that first down. They couldn't do it right there.
Perhaps has it. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
Ready.
From the red zone on 1st. That's reeled in by Jaden Reed. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Ready. Fight. 10 black. Ready.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders are all over it, so they take him down for a loss. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Let's go. Rank 38. 43 rail. Flight blue. Rail yellow. Ready?
Here he is on 3rd and short. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. All right, partner, one drive in, and we can say this guy's been perfect. 4 passes, no incompletions, and that touchdown to end it.
And you and I both know that incompletion will come eventually. Might not arrive for a while, man. That offense was humming on that opening drive, and they can't wait for their second bite.
That one right down the middle. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Coming out throwing is Williams. He set up the screen here to Swift. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
The play clock runs out. This will be a delay. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Big strike here to Moore. And he's going to have this down at the 42-yard line. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. Moving quickly, trying to get set. First down, here's Swift. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Well, a little, not a lot. Ball to about the 25. Javon Fuller bringing that play to an end.
And there's heat. That blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
Small gain down to the 23. Entering Cooper there to make the stop.
Ooh, he knew he was going to pay for throwing that. I knew it from up here in the booth watching that happen. But that's an experienced quarterback. If that first primary target isn't there, make sure you find your safety valve. And that got them some yards, so taking that shot, well, it was not for nothing.
Williams to throw on 3rd. Passes man, caught by Odunze. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
A gain of 19 yards. That's another Bears 1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
That's going to do it for our 1st quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. The Packers on top early. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Welcome back. 2nd quarter about to start. Bears with a chance for at least 3, possibly 6. Williams with a quick pass out wide. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears finish off their opening drive. All right, so we're already into the 2nd quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are a perfect 1-for-1.
Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Returning it from the 4. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Set, ready. Hut.
Shotgun now for Love. Has him on the quick hitter. Rolls around him. He's got space. And what a hit there. Ouch. She pays the price for moving the chains that time.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain, turn it into an explosive play.
Receiver in motion. He's headed right.
Set.
Love with it on 1st down. Bears getting close, so they're going to take him down. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
2nd down and 19 yards to go after that sack.
Ready. Ready.
Love out of the shotgun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at 3rd and extra long. And that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Red, 38.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Throw right side, and Dobbs has it. And this one does not go far.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely. That'll be a touchback. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready, throw.
Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gain about 8, 2nd down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
What is up?
Running with Swift out of the gun. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there. Reset it back to 1st down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
Off the play fake, Williams. This is brought in. Big gain here for Loveland. Hits the 20. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take a 2nd quarter lead. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end, and I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Escapes the defender. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Let's go now. Check, huh?
Play action. Love. Vacates quickly left side. Finds him on the crossing route. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
And the Packers first down. A gain of 18
Here we go.
on the play. First
40.
down, Green Bay.
Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment.
On the ready.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
On the handoff, here's Jacobs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. You know, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Ready. Black
We send a receiver in motion right.
Cut.
Play fake. It's Love. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Set. Right blue. 60 red. 60 red. You yellow.
They bring Dobbs in motion left.
Ready.
Throwing his Love on 3rd. Short pass brought in. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. Give him 24 yards on that one. And it'll give the Packers the first. We've set it down from 37.
Set. Cut.
24-yard gain on the play.
Yellow.
First down, Packers.
Set.
First down throw. Here's Love. That's to the sideline. It's a catch by Dobbs. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in bounds.
2nd and 3 now.
Ready. Ready. 52 blue. 43 red. Set.
Quick throw out wide by Love. And he drives it forward to maybe the 27. Tackle made by Jaquan Brisker.
A gain of 2. Brings
What's that,
up 3rd
52?
and less than a yard.
Cut.
Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. And they fought their way through to stop him behind the line. It's going to be 4th now and less than a yard. The Bears decide to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Ready. Set.
Would have been a 45-yarder, but instead the offense staying out there. They're going for it on 4th.
Let's go. Yellow. 20. Set.
They're going to go. It's Love. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
He finds a Dunze downfield. And they're finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Going all the way to the end zone here. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. It's the first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it. Right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball? And they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Bears going to use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. And let that pass rush get home.
Packers loading up the secondary on third. 6 DBs out there. Third and long for him here. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down. Chicago brings out the punting unit. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And he sets them back to begin this drive. That kick goes out, and I call it about the 12-yard line.
Ready up.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
Ready.
Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down. All right, they're going to call a timeout. 3 seconds left. That means one last play in this half. This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Here we go. Black 40.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Now facing 2nd and 10 following that false start.
Let's go now. 60 red. Mega. 10.
They'll stick with the ground game here. Shoves one away. And he's nearly going to get the 1st down, Brock. It looks like this one makes it up to about the 21-yard line. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Moore with a return. Things going well so far. And that nearly got him to midfield. He's out of bounds just a yard or 2 short.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Pressure comes. Williams. When the pack gets home, they drop him. And the drive begins with a rough 1st step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Kate, you know I love to say that the NFL game is a game of adjustments. You come out of halftime, and you know you've got to impact the quarterback. You got to get home, and it's exactly what they do on this opening drive.
Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see. Here's 2nd and 19. Williams from the gun. Escapes the puck. Goes haywire. It's out. And this one kicks out of bounds. They'll keep possession, but a tough spot now after a massive loss. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Williams buys time, rolling right. away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Ball taken in at the 36. And it gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
At their own 47-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. 52 blue. Cut.
Quick slant into the hands of Golden. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Come on, set. Cut yellow. 43.
Love from the gun. That's into the hands of Dobbs. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
The left that's pulled in by Golden. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the Bears' 35-yard line.
Second and 3 now.
Here we go. 30.
They'll motion him out of the backfield.
Ready.
Throwing again. Love. Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted. That is Kyler Gordon. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Ooh, the wide receiver getting it to begin the drive. Trying to use that space outside, but found a defender instead, so no gain on first down.
Assignments were tested, and they were ready for it defensively. That's an excellent stop at the line, and it's going to make this offense seriously question revisiting that call.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Completed over the middle. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
First down throw by Williams. That's more of the catch out left. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First down now, ball at the 33. Williams will look to throw. He rolls to his right. Going deep here for the end zone. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Nihal. And the Packers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Down. Yellow, 22. Set.
Running on first here with Jacobs. He's out in the clear. Galloping inside the 40. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game, and that is exactly what the doctor ordered.
Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Packers tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. They set up a screen here to Swift. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's another Bears first down.
Out of the shotgun again to Swift. And they will stop him at the line on what proves to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's still a tie ball game, 14 points apiece as we get ready for the 4th. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. On play action, here's Williams. Has it downfield, working the left. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take a 4th quarter lead. It's a roll the dudes, a touchdown. And with that score, he's reached a benchmark he's long had his eye on. 30 touchdowns in one season. And he's going to come away pleased with how well he has played to put up that kind of number this year. One splits the uprights. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Returnable from the 2. They crush him right along the 20. That is where their offense is going to take over. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Set. Ready.
Shotgun now for Love. Leads him over the middle. And they're on him quickly there after that catch. So the game's going to be to the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Thrown on 1st down, Love. Caught out right by Golden. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Love out of the shotgun. Complete over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. They bring Dobbs in motion left. On 1st and 10, here's Love. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Ready.
Stick it in the air. Love. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock. And physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Bro, 52. Check, huh?
Quick throw out wide by Love. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers now trail by just a point in the 4th. It's a Romeo Dobbs touchdown. On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
Williams set to pass. The throw left side finds Burton. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Running behind center with Swift. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. Williams on the play action. This is Loveland working the right side. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Bears going for the win here. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
What is up? Yes. Vegas.
Now here's Williams. Throwing the out route complete. He's He's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it'll be first down Bears.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing, getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
What is up?
He'll look to throw it. He got there in time. He's taken down. And their 4th sack of the game right there brings up second down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
What is it? On. Yes, yes. Yes, 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 yes.
Here he is to throw. This is brought in. Big gain here for Loveland. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this first and goal. Now an inside handoff to Swift. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. The Packers take their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Here's second and goal from the 6. Now run with Martinez. And they'll make the stop after a small push to the 5. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, second. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
The Bears decide to call their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal.
What is up?
They'll try to run with Swift. Wow, and they're actually going to lose some yardage here as they fail to convert. Now they're facing 4th down.
You want a little rhyme time? Okay, you want some of my lyrics? Here you go. That was a toss that ended in a loss, and what it will cost is going to be this possession as they now face, wipe that smile off your face, an extra long 4th down. You know what I love about that kick? He didn't shrink from the spotlight. He seized the moment, made it his own. And that kick might just win them this game.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Packers getting set here. First and 10.
Set, hut. Black 40. Ready?
Setting up to pass. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up second down. We'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion.
Here we go. 33. Yellow. Green jack. Claws red.
Back to throw. Kraft has it. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. And with 10 seconds left in this game, they're going to burn their final timeout.
First down. First
first down from the 41.
Here we go, set. Black, 95, Price, 97. Ready.
Love from the gun. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. This is caught inside the 15.
50 yards on the play. That's another.
Hurry.
First down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
So Soldier Field sees another win for the Bears. Man, they were facing a top 5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you can come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.